out here, and I'm on my way to work, and I wanted to do a car vlog again. I'm loving these vlogs, you know. See, when one thing happened, like my ePad charger is broke and I can't record on it, it's making me record more on my cell phone, and I'm loving the topics. And I just want to say thanks to those of you who are commenting under the videos. You know, we can agree to disagree. If you guys don't agree with me, please go right ahead and you know, let me know that. I know when I'm talking in general, I'm just giving my opinion, and I know that everybody won't agree with it. So, but we can agree to disagree. But today I was pondering on a topic, and I found the topic as soon as I picked up this book, God Ain't Through Yet by Mary Monroe, and I am almost finished reading it, and then I have another book to read. I know a lot of you probably have read the series already, but for those of you who haven't, in this book, Annette hires a homey looking woman that she went to school with to work for her husband in a barbershop, to keep the long story short. So she hired the woman, I guess because she thought the woman was safe around her husband. I don't know what she was thinking, but bottom line is the woman soon became not homey and did a makeover and stuff so she can work in the barbershop and draw customers. And her husband, okay, I don't have time for slowness in front of me, her husband ended up leaving her for this woman. So this topic is on two things. Number one is, to me, I say don't never underestimate your opponent, and that's for men and that's for women. Now, she hired her based on the fact that she did know her, she did go to school with her, that she did hear that she does nails and stuff good, and they wanted a you know, manicures and stuff in his shop. But also she said, well, she thought the lady was a virgin and never had a man and didn't look cute. So I guess in her mind, even though the book didn't say that it was okay for her to hire, you know, it was safe for her to hire her for her husband. But see, that's where a lot of women, I think, make mistakes, because it took only 4 weeks for him to get with this woman, cheat, and walk. That's the next story, the way he told her. But anyway, don't never underestimate your opponent just because she looks drab or she looks nerdy or stuff like that doesn't mean that you should feel safe and not at least have the inkling or thought that something can go down. I'm not saying be paranoid and be like, oh, my husband gonna mess with anything or my man gonna mess with anything, but Annette was too sure that this, her husband Pee-wee would not mess with this woman. And I think a lot of women sometimes make that mistake. And I say that because, you know, I've had friends who've been cheated on, and, you know, they talked and it was like, you should see that bitch he cheated on me with. Oh, ugly bitch. She don't even dress right. Okay. Talking about, I didn't even think he liked that type. Exactly. A lot of times you may think a man might not like a certain type, but that's exactly the type that he'll go to. I had some friends talking about they man like a lot of ass. They like booty and this, that, and the other. Come to find out, one of them husband was cheating with this woman who had pretty much no ass at all. So it's like, I'm just saying, I think women should not think because a woman doesn't look good or is not attractive or look homey that, oh, my husband would never cheat with her. Or my man would never cheat with her. Like I said, I'm not saying be paranoid, but don't be so stupid as to the fact that it won't happen. Then, you know, because Annette was very devastated in his book about it. Now, the next thing, I guess I'm doing a book review and everything, but, you know, some of this stuff hit home in real life. Now, look how he told her, you guys. He told her he was cheating. I mean, he and her walked in her house, their house together, and told her, well, her husband said, I'm in love with, I think her name is Lizzie. Oh, and Lizzie supposedly was, you know, in school, you know, to some of the kids, a retard because she had one leg that was smaller than the other one because of some disease. So people picked on her back then. And again, don't underestimate your opponent. That's exactly who her man went to. But anyway, they walked in her house and told her about the affair and that he was leaving. He pretty much left that day. Now, when they were leaving, she did act a fool a little bit when they got outside. I think she punched him. No, she punched him in the kitchen and knocked his teeth out his mouth. And then she hit her with the rolling pin. But after that, she was feeling a little embarrassed by being violent and stuff like that. Y'all, and I'm sorry, the sun is behind me. Let me do this. She was feeling a little embarrassed and stuff about it. But if I was her, or let me ask the question, because sometimes I give my opinion and then maybe I should see what you guys think. How would you have reacted? Now, and I'm talking women or men. A man, if your woman comes in the house with the other man telling you she love him and leaving you, what would you do? Ladies, if your husband or man comes in and say, I'm in love with this woman in your house and say he leaving you, what would you do? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't really say what I'm going to do, but I know it wouldn't be a pretty picture. I'm just saying, y'all. You know what? I hate to be talking like it, but it wouldn't be a pretty picture because to me it was a little bold. It's a little bold to bring the other woman up in your house. He should have handled that a little better. You know, he could have like came home that night and maybe told her. To me, he was just worse as on that movie, Medea's movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, the way, you know, he put his wife out of the house, you know, packed all her clothes and had a truck waiting for her and then dragged her out of the house when she wouldn't leave. That scene right there kind of killed me. But anyway, I'm jumping to the movie, to the book. But to me, bringing a female up in a house that you leaving me for, that I handpicked to work for your shop, that is a friend of mine, and you're going to come in my house, our house together and tell me that? Oh, they would have had to call the army, the police in my area. They would have had to call the National Guard and everything when I'd have got through. I don't know if I'd have been hitting her or him. Maybe I would have hit her up and hit him with her. I don't know, but it would have been it wouldn't have been a pretty scene. I probably would have been sorry after, because I'd have been like, I should have just let this man go. I ain't got time for that. But I mean, come on now, you've been with a man what, 10, 11 years, you got a child together, y'all developed a home, and he comes and tell you this, even though she cheated a year ago, okay? But still, just coming in my house with the woman, it would have been an ugly scene. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. It's already 7 minutes. But the main moral of this video was never underestimate your opponent. Don't ever think a woman or a man is not attractive enough and you don't have to worry about your mate messing with them because of it. So y'all tell me what you think. Like I said, you know, I don't make videos for everybody to agree with what I'm saying. I like to hear different opinions, actually, and we can debate, and we can in a mature way, and we can agree to disagree. So, you know, tell me what y'all would have done if that happened to you, and tell me what you think about that, about underestimating your opponent and thinking your mate won't date them. So anyway, you guys, sorry for that sun in you guys' eyes. Let me click this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.